Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Minecraft. So, you probably noticed I've been in the AFK fishing farm. I'd have to go back to the last video and see what my ending XP value was, because I've been in here for quite a while this morning already, a couple of hours, and I've been AFK. So you may wonder, well, if you were AFK in the mine, the fish mine, for a couple of hours, how were you able to do anything else on your computer? You know, don't you just have to put a brick on your mouse, let the button run, and leave the window up, and be online the whole time? But I say thee nay. There is a way to do this so that you don't have to be full screen Minecraft the whole time. You can actually go do other things on your computer while you're AFK inside of Minecraft, and we're going to explore how to do that today. So, I just watched a tutorial video on this. You probably have already seen a tutorial video on this yourself, and probably already know. But for the sake of snatching up likes as often as I possibly can, and views on my videos, that people can click on my channel and say what a wonderful person I am, lo and behold, I am going to do this thing. Oh. I've changed my run key to shift and my crouch key to control. So I'm going to have to get used to that before I go down into a dungeon and end up running off at the side of a cliff instead of crouching. But anyways, here we go. This is how you AFK farm in Minecraft 1.12. You can do this with any farm as well. I could have shears in my hand up at the wool farm and just sit there right-clicking the whole time with shears and shear sheep. Another thing you can use this for is a cobblestone generator, where you have some running water and a lava running over, and you just stand there with a pick in your hand, using the primary attack button, and just mine cobblestone all the time. But what I'm going to demonstrate this on is, of course, the fish farm, because I've been needing XPs to enchant stuff and all that kind of thing, and it's always pretty likely that I'll find some mending books and stuff like that from the fish farm. Maybe even a silk touch or two, who knows. So what we do first and foremost is that Minecraft is programmed to where whenever you exit the game, it will pause. And so if I was to Alt-Tab right now, this game menu would come up. I wouldn't be able to do anything inside the game. Everything would be stopped. That's great for if, you know, you're supposed to be studying and your mom and dad said, hey, you better not be playing Minecraft, but you're in your room playing Minecraft. Then you hear them coming, you just Alt-Tab out of the game, and then it's paused. You have your study materials in front of you, and you can say, hey, mom and dad, look, I'm studying and not playing Minecraft, without worrying about getting killed by mobs. But so, we want to disable that for this particular instance. What I'm going to do is hold down F3 and press P, and you see pause on lost focus disabled. And so now if I Alt-Tab out of the game, it's not going to lose focus on the game, it will not pause itself, and so I could in fact be killed by mobs in the process. So step number 2, we're going to hit escape, go into our options here. First thing I'm going to do is turn down the volume, because if you minimize the game, the sounds are still there, so if you're trying to do something else on your computer, it can be distracting and make you wonder what in the world is going on. Then we want to go into controls, and we want to find the use key, which right now is set to right-click. That's default setting. It makes the most sense. If you were doing a cobble gen, you'd go for the attack destroy, which is left-click, but we want to set this to a regular button that's not assigned to anything else. So I'm just going to use J because I like that letter. Then we're going to hit done, and back to game. So now, when I hold down J, that's the same as previously holding down right click. And so while I'm holding down J, what I'm going to try to do is change the game to windowed mode instead of full screen. The default key for that is F11, so while I have J held down, I'm going to press F11. Okay, this has turned my game mode to windowed. You could probably tell by the recording, it's become a tiny window in the top left corner of the recording instead of full screen. And so now I can let off of J, okay, and the game still thinks that I'm holding it down. Now if I Alt-Tab over to OBS, lo and behold, the game is still running. I can't hear anything in the game, but it is still working. I am gathering fish or books or random items from fishing that I would normally get during playing the game, but now I can go on and do other stuff. Whatever it is that I care to do. Watch YouTube videos, like YouTube videos, comment on YouTube videos, check out video descriptions for Patreon links so that I can support my favorite viewers, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is how you go AFK in Minecraft 1.12. If you're interested in doing that for yourself, gaining some XPs over time while freeing up your computer to operate other things, and yeah. You could even run this in the background while you're studying, so that when your mom and dad come in and say, oh, you are studying, good job, kid, proud of you, we're going to give you $5 extra for your allowance and buy you some ice cream for after dinner. And you say, oh, good, yeah, because I'm not totally running Minecraft AFK in the background or anything. I'm not an expert multitasker, but in fact you are. So there you go. We are going to do some other stuff today, so yeah, stay tuned to the video, and I will bring y'all back when I'm not AFK anymore. But now I'm going to go AFK and build up some more XPs. Okay. I think I might have done something weird to my OBS while I was trying to AFK fishing and messing with the full screen and all that kind of stuff. I tried to get OBS to recognize a full screen application and record that, and suddenly it was recording Minecraft in like a tiny window in the top left corner, like when I went windowed mode before. So that was super weird. I think I might have it down now. Yeah, off camera, while I was fish farming, as you can see, I'm up to 41 levels now, so I spent quite a bit of time down there. I did find this cleric, who has the perfect rotten flesh trade of 36, and he's at a 9 instead of an 8 for gold trades. That's pretty good, I would say. That's almost ideal. That other guy's rotten flesh trade was really high at the 40, and then the perfect gold trade, or ideal gold trade, I should say. And I found this cartographer with 24 paper trade, which is the ideal paper trade. Nothing else is unlocked with him though, so I'll have to look into what else he has available. This librarian though, Feather Falling 2, is why I've got him around. So while I was fishing, if you remember way back to when I first made the fish farm, and first had to repair it after the creeper blew me up, or blew up the fish farm, I actually survived. I made a fishing pole called Dewey Ketchum, and yeah, whenever I remade it, it was still a pretty decent fishing pole, but I found one better while I was fishing today. So I'm going to do a little bit of enchanting here. So here you see we have Fire Protection 3, Looting 2, Power 4. That's going to go onto my sword to bring it up to a Looting 3 sword. Wow, the cost is 21 for this, which is pretty extreme. I may save that just for a short amount of time. I found Mending as well. I figure my pants could probably use a bit of mending. So I'll throw these on. Of course, Oh, I thought that would bring it up to Unbreaking 4, but it doesn't. It's only a cost of 6. Perfectly worth it. And so now all I need is mending for my boots, and we'll be fine. I don't think that took anything off. It shouldn't have. But then you can see here, we've got Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 2, and Lure 2. I think Luck of the Sea is more important than Lure, and so I'm going to bring that up to a 3. It's also got Mending, and then we'll see if we can throw Lure 3 on here. We can. So this is pretty much an ultimate fishing rod. I should catch things more often and catch better things with this than with Dewey Catch'em. I was going to try to rename this, but I can see I have 22 levels left, so I think getting this looting 3 is going to be worth it. If I run across any Endermen, that's really going to help me out, because Ender Pearls are really great for traveling around in the basic world. So now I'm back down to 1 XP level. So that's a little bit sad, but at the same time I could just go AFK and do some more. Let's take 8 golds, and we'll head back over to the cleric. See what he has to say about this. Well, I, surprisingly enough, have reached 50 subscribers in my YouTube channel, so I'm super excited about that, really happy about it. Yeah, it's only because of the other people who have subscribed, the people who like my channel videos, the people who comment on my videos and stuff like that, that I've been able to get this far. And I really appreciate all of the interaction that anybody has had with my channel. It's been a big encouragement, and it's really a lot of fun for me, to be honest. It's always exciting to see when I've got new subscribers or two. And every time I get a comment or a like or anything like that, I just get, yeah, really excited about that, really happy. Pleased to know that I'm helping you guys out, that you're enjoying my content, all of that kind of stuff. I like entertaining people, it's fun. So 1 emerald for 1 redstone is a terrible trade. If you had 3 redstone, that would be ideal. 3 lapis is also the same, so all in all, this guy is not really an ideal cleric, even with the 8 gold trade. I think we'll just go ahead and get rid of him. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so after enchanting my various gear with the books that I had found, I was down to only 1 level. Then I went and did all my trading, and that's what got me up to level 15. So just trading a little bit with a few villagers gave me 14 total levels, which I thought was pretty impressive, personally. Let's send him down already? Most certainly did. Okay, so some of the stuff that I was talking about to an empty recording session, well, it's not completely broken, but I've already had to clean out this area back here once. I had to kill a couple of white coats that were cartographers, and now we have this other one here. Now we've got this green coat here that's totally useless to me. To be honest, I don't mind if they grow up inside here, because I'm pretty sure after the farmer trades with them enough times, they can breed with each other and trade with other guys. So that's perfectly fine with me. And a cartographer that I don't care for, that's perfectly fine. The more villagers back here, the more often they'll breed, the more likely we'll get villagers over here. So it's not completely broken, but it's not an ideal setup by any stretch of the imagination. That's something that I may look to amend in future episodes. Let's harvest up the farm here. So I mentioned expanding the sugarcane farm over here. That's a very strong possibility. I'm more than willing and able to get that accomplished. There are also some other farms that I'm interested in building. I need a gold farm because as you saw with that cleric villager up there, he does trade for gold, and so I would like to have something available that I could trade with him. So that's definitely a very high priority of mine. So yeah, a gold farm would be great to have. I'm definitely very interested in checking out how to do that. I've seen a couple of really cool attempts at it. Designs, I should say, because they worked. If you've never seen one before, they involve nether portals, so that you can take pigmen, and then you can farm the pigmen to get gold nuggets. Of course, then you have to craft the nuggets into ingots, and you also get gold swords from the pigmen, which, if I remember correctly, and I saw correctly in a vanilla multiplayer server, you can actually smelt down the gold swords now into nuggets, I believe. Gold nuggets. And so that's super cool. That's something that I'm interested in checking out. It's something I always thought should be in the game, and so I'm really excited that they put something like that in the game. So hopefully I'll be able to do that in the next couple of episodes. A guardian farm is another one that I'm really interested in pursuing, because I really like the prismarine blocks, and I would enjoy thoroughly doing a build with those. Carrots and seeds. I've already fed the animals up top, bred them up. I think I mentioned that, so I'm not going to load up and do that right now. Like we need another pair of shears pretty soon. Okay, so yeah, gold farm, witch farm, guardian farm. Increase the production of the sugarcane farm so we can get more paper. It would be nice to have a cocoa bean farm, like I mentioned before, but once again, that's not imperative, because, I mean, the most that I could use it for is, like, stained terracotta, glazed terracotta, that kind of stuff, formerly known as clay, because right there is the reason why. I already have brown sheep, so I have infinite brown wool. All I have to do is come up here and do the AFK thing. I just sit here and shear sheep all the time. I wonder if it actually works if I take my shield away and just sit here like this. Ah, broke. Okay, that's fine though. Y'all probably didn't want to see me sit here for ages on end. I also want to check out making a branch mine using a beacon, so that we could dig down into that hill, that mountainside over there, dig down to gold, diamond, redstone, lapis level, and start digging out a whole bunch of resources and materials. So that's going to be in a future episode as well. Send him packing. Oh, we're missing a minecart, as far as I can tell. That may be from some time ago, so it might be futile for me to go down here and look for it. But we can come down here and check it out. I actually had a slime ball pop up randomly in that hopper for whatever reason. I have no idea. Unless it hopped in and fell and died somehow, or maybe it was up against the cactus and died. What happened to the cactus? Indeed. Okay. So if the cactus broke, it should have fallen into one of these hoppers and gone up to the top. So just to be sure, let's throw that hopper in. Throw this hopper in as well. Okay, we heard them go. But strangely enough, there is no cactus. I'm gonna have to replace that for sure. I wonder if it has to do with the light level. I wouldn't think so, but I can't imagine how else it would be destroyed. It's very curious to me. Of course, we still have to fight the dragon, and I do need to check out the end cities so that I can get shulker boxes and elytra. Yeah, so this is the sugarcane half of the farm. I could just duplicate this again and again and again up higher. And then on this side I could throw in a really simple cocoa bean farm on this side, just so that we have it available. I almost forgot the whole reason I came over here. Cactus. Just one. Okay. So that one should be a pretty easy thing to do. I should be able to get that done in a very short amount of time. Not even a whole episode or anything. But I'm gonna have to research pretty in-depth for the gold farm, the witch farm, and the guardian farm. Because those are things that I'm not quite as familiar with. I don't know quite as much about them. But if you have any suggestions for good farms like that, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Even if you can't leave a... Let me think about that. I'm pretty sure I have it set to where people can leave links, but I could be mistaken. Oh no! That figures. Well, that's the dangers of setting this up like this, I suppose. Okay. Well, that sort of spoils that plan, because now, even if I put the cactus here, it doesn't matter because I don't have any way to connect it anymore. Wow. Oh, finally fixed. Okay. So yes, if y'all do have any suggestions for farm designs, guardian farms, witch farms, gold farms, all of that, cocoa bean farms, I am going to do my own research, of course, but I always like to hear your suggestions. Just leave them down in the comments. If it doesn't allow you to leave a link, if you would just write down the content creator's screen name, YouTube channel name, and the season and episode or whatever the title is, then I could just do a quick YouTube search and find them. Cool. Okay, well this has been a pretty long day for me, pretty short day, or pretty short episode probably for y'all. Did I mention the branch mine that I could make in the mountain? I think I did. So there is a lot of content that I'm planning coming up for the Minecraft series. If you're looking forward to seeing more episodes of this, be sure that you're subscribed. Consider supporting my channel by the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for any time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.